he saw a person on the bridge, apparently, with a can of spray paint, possibly tagging. He took a picture that started an altercation. That person, our victim, called the Shrewsbury Police Department. As the 911 call was being recorded, we heard gunshots. Shrewsbury PD responded to the scene. The person was suffering from several gunshots. Passed sometime at the scene, in between then in the hospital, not sure at this point. Again, early in the investigation. School was notified. Chief put a lockdown in place to make sure everything that should be done because it was early in the investigation, and in the initial steps just brought us to many different areas, but a lockdown was put into place.
Have you dealt with this person before? We were talking to neighbors that said he might have had other altercations with people in that area over the last few days.
Can we speak on that?
Yeah, you can speak to that.
Yes, we have.
And additionally, was the suspect involved in any other attacks in the past few years, maybe like a machete attack in Westboro?
The defendant had another case, a 2022 case out of Westboro. He was in default for a period of time. That case was brought in Westboro. My understanding was dismissed sometime in July. He is known to the Shrewsbury Police Department.
Are you not identifying the suspect at this point?
No.
Okay. And apart from that, where the arrest happened, was that where the spray painting was also taking place, that same location?
I can't get into it at this point. You know, police have made some observations about spray paint. The exact spray painting and all of that can't get into this point. He has been arrested. He is at the Shrewsbury Police Department right now. We're executing a search warrant for the home where he retreated to after the shooting, and where he surrendered to the state police stop team.
Is he known to be from Shrewsbury? Or?
Yes.
The 911 operator said heard shots. The 911 operator was on the phone with the victim who heard those shots?
Yes. 911 operator was on the phone with the victim who was reporting altercation and then heard the shots and advised the officers as they were responding that they could hear the shots over the 911 line.
Chief, does this appear to be a random encounter, or was this something that led up to today's event?
Early in the investigation, we don't want to speculate as to anything until we have solid facts to base an answer on. What it appears is there was an interaction. I can't tell you what precipitated the interaction, whether or not they were known to each other, but this interaction led to the shooting and one person being dead at this point.
You mentioned responding to the suspect, and if I heard correctly, what was the nature of the calls to respond to the suspect?
For today,
You mentioned in the previous days, I think is what I heard.
well, we are familiar with this suspect.
Can you describe?
We don't
what
want.
took
We
place?
can't get into anything more than that at this point. You know, our rules of professional conduct don't allow us to go any further. We're going to see what he's charged with, see what the search warrant brings back to us, and we're going to go from there. And then we'll make a formal decision with regards to charges. And if we have anything else to say, it'll probably be said in the courtroom after that.
The house where it came from was spray painted with slogans like Black Lives Matter, Free Palestine. Can you speak to that?
No, we can't get into any of that. Don't know if he did it. Our understanding is there is different spray paint with the terms you've mentioned, but just can't speculate. Who did that, how it was done at this point.
Was the spray painting a message on the bridge?
Can't get into that at this point.
No license to carry.
Can't get into that at this point. Search warrant, we're hoping is going to bear fruit with regards to a lot of the stuff that occurred this morning. We're going up. It's being reviewed now by our appeals unit. I imagine we'll be executing that sometime this afternoon. Not sure of the victim's age. Do you have an age on the suspect? 57 on the victim? 57 on the victim. Do you have an age on the... approximately 26 years old on the suspect.
Just describe how you were able to get the suspect to surrender. Came out and complied with the tactical team. But was there negotiation going on prior to that, or did he just walk out and surrender?
Not sure on that. I believe there was some conversation. I can't speculate to it. We'll know more within the next hour or two. It's early. I don't. I'd have to guess, and I don't want to do that right now.
on the way back is shot up, killed in Shrewsbury. Just your reaction to that as a chief and as a community where stuff doesn't happen.
Yeah, I think it's a senseless tragedy and just an awful incident. And again, our hearts go out to the family and friends of the victim.
Yeah. It
Very
is.
sad.
It is, and that's, these guys have a job to do. And you can't separate the job from the human reactions, and they're all involved. They're all processing all of this now. We just keep moving in that direction. They're professionals. My hat's off to them. To Shrewsbury, to the state police, they do this job day in and day out. They're professionals. You're going to hear them get knocked from time to time. It's part of the job. We all get criticized. But the work that we see done is truly, they're professionals and no one does it better. All right? Yeah.
The victim called 911 before the shooting, and I mean,
Yes,
call 911,
yes.
911 doesn't trip to Shrewsbury, right?
It does.
I call 911.
Yes. No, it goes to
Directly.
Yep.
And
So you call 911, and you say there's an altercation, and the next thing your dispatcher hears shots fired, and then nothing.
Yes. As we were responding, dispatch reported to us they could actually hear shots over the 911 call.
And then nothing.
and nothing.
On the same note, I was wondering if you could speak to the fact that the 6-year-old went to school, father that, and now the
Yes. Very sad.
Yeah. Yeah, just leave it at that. All right. Thank you.